Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your September 2024 Kabbalistic Tarot card reading. Let's get started. I've not done this in a long time, so see how it goes. All right. So good intention. Here we go. Call upon thee, Iao, that thou will send Haru, the great angel, sent over the operation of this secret wisdom, to lay his invisible hands upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things to the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. Okay. Scorpio, this will be a Tree of Life spread using a little Kabbalah, a lot of Kabbalah. We will be using Tarot, and yeah, this will be a reading for September 2024. You all having a good summer? I think we're in the Seven of Wands season right now, Leo season. Hope you're all having a good Leo season. And yeah, thanks for being here. Excited to see what we see. Spirit. What does Scorpio need to know? Should they be made aware of? What should they look out for? How can we best help them out for the month of September 2024? Please and thank you kindly. All right, I'll cut the deck, and then I will draw the tree, and then we will travel the tree together. All right, here we go. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Be all pure consciousness, Scorpio. You have Hierophant, Taurian energy, and Wisdom, and the Queen of Wands. Cool consolidated form in the world of emanation, aka understanding. You have the Two of Wands. Moving into the world of creation. In love, you have strife, Saturn and Leo. In power, your rulership, you have the Chariot, Cancerian energy, which is your fall. Or maybe it's the moon that's your fall. Cancer or the moon. I just find it interesting. At any rate, in your truth, beauty, heart, Tibereth, personal localized consciousness, ruled by the sun, you have the moon in Sagittarius, Lord of strength. In your will and the what, your victory, ruled by Venus, you have Mercury and Taurus, Five of discs, Lord of worry. In your splendor, you have Heir of earth, the Prince of discs. In your foundation, your automation, ruled by the moon, you have the Princess of Wands. And what you manifest, what you embody, September 2024, Scorpio, is the Three of Wands, Lord of Virtue. All right. Thank you, Spirit. And thank you. That was awkward. Thank you, Scorpio, for being here. Cheers. Let's get into it. All right. So this tree has two majors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smalls, and 3 core cards. 3, 5, 8. Yeah, adds up. 3, 5, 2. I count these because it helps me to understand what you'll be going through. Not too much surrender. A lot of what will be done in September is going to be effort on your part. And some influence of other people, possibly different versions of yourself. We shall see. Right? Scorpio. The head of your tree, your awareness, which comes before everything you have. The Hierophant, Taurian energy. This card has to do with learning, has to do with certain means of connecting with the divine. Occult knowledge voluntarily invoked. Also has to do with stable relationships, teaching, stubborn strength, toil, endurance, stillness, listening to the inner voice, having some kind of path to follow or a doctrine to take upon. It basically has to, well, I see it as a teacher. But a Hierophant can be anything. The tarot itself is a Hierophant. It teaches us things. And yeah, this being in your pure awareness, I'd say you are either taking some time to know yourself, which isn't something you're known to do, which is very good. You're learning about yourself. Or you're learning about yourself via another person, which is also pretty cool. You're definitely dealing with a lot of knowledge here, especially when it comes to your spirit. Could be a sexual relationship, could not be, and you want it to be. I don't know. But I do see you dealing with some kind of teacher, some kind of tutor, some kind of someone you look up to. It's in your pure awareness. And it's an emanation, so that's what all this is springing from. This guy right here. You're looking for knowledge, looking for truth. And it feels like you're getting it. Very nice. All right, let's continue. Let's expand out into hot force. Hot, expansive force. The Observer. Queen of Wands. Water of Fire is a rainbow. She's a firecracker. She is magical. She is attractive. She's generous. She's confident. She's free. She's steady. She's independent. She's authoritative and dominant. She's a little vain. She's a little full of herself too. But she has a kind of a steady energy. You know? Well, you don't, that's what I'm talking about. Now, her being under wisdom, coming out from pure awareness. I see something. Wait, hold on. There we go. A spark being ignited in you. Again, this could be sexually, right? Could what the cat could represent, or it could just be you awakening to your spirit, to your soul, to yourself. And your wisdom is telling you to be cool, be authoritative, be dominant, right? Take it easy. So you have a lot of things that you repress and suppress. Not that it's your fault, it's just your nature. Like the scorpion and the frog, right? It's just your nature. So I see a lot of things coming up for you. The moon card isn't here, but it doesn't have to be. I see things coming up for you. Things you want to do things about. Things you might have emotions about and not understand. I feel like that's why your wisdom is telling you to just be cool. This is great. This is awesome that we're learning, but just breathe and take it easy. Don't get too idealistic. Don't get too excited. Don't get lost in the idea of anything. Okay? But besides that, she's cool, she's great. She's all those other things I said. She can be known to shoot herself stupid, snap at her friends without any kind of excuse. And she has a great capacity for love and friendship, but always of her own accord. Alright, let's move into cool consolidated form in the world of emanation, aka understanding, ruled by Saturn. You have the Two of Wands, the Lord of Dominion. Now this is a heavy card. It's a heavy card. That wasn't fine, but there's a lot to this card. This is taking all the power from the Ace of Wands and then grabbing it and saying, I got it. I'm going to do something with this. This is spontaneous assertion. This is control, as I said, will, bring it forward, going in a direction. It can be rude, it can be crude, it can be violence even. And long story short, it's just doing a thing. It's saying, okay, I'm going to do the thing. Let's do it. And it's in Binah, which is understanding, which is receptive. So it's not too well dignified, meaning that it's either not a great look or it's not felt too strong. You're just kind of doing it casually. And your rulership is Mars, and this is Martian energy. So you're doing something here, Scorpio. You're doing something. Anything done is a wand. What are you doing? What you doing? What you doing with this Hierophant and this Queen? This could also represent controlling relationships, courage. I believe I said domination. But yeah. Saturn, time, limits, ending. You're doing something here, and I feel like you don't know that you're doing something. Not because you're ignorant or anything like that, just because one of your shadow traits is lack of self-knowledge. And you keep secrets from yourself. And as I said, you repress a lot. So just be aware. In your world of emanation, which is, I don't know where it is anyway. But in your world of emanation, your cool consolidated form is just like, yeah, okay, I'm doing this. That's cool. Let's continue. In your world of creation, fire oath of love, the subjective experience, Jupiter, yada yada yada. You have the Five of Wands, Lord of Strife. Now this is also not too greatly dignified, so again, it will either not be felt too strongly, or again, it's just not a great look. Or it's not easy. Well, this card has to do with uncomfortable meetings and balance, arguments, altercations, doing the hard thing, right? It's Saturn and Leo. Saturn is limiting and Leo is expressive and performing, and this is no. We gotta do this. We gotta do this hard thing, and yeah, conflict, ego, battle, struggle, etc., etc. And it's under Jupiter. Jupiter is your generator of faith, your expectations, your goodwill. All this stuff can be over optimistic. So whatever it is you're creating here in your world of Love, Scorpio, is a fight, is a battle, is a struggle. It's not easy. And whatever it is your love is focused on in the month of September, be it a person, be it a thing you do, a skill, be it yourself. It's not easy this month, or next month. It's not easy. It's a struggle. It's a battle. Part of you doesn't even want to do it. Or the other party doesn't want to really do it. There's a lack of cooperation. I'm starting to get the impression that this is a love reading, and or I should say relationship reading, but yeah. Strife and love. We've all been there. We've all been there, Scorpio. All right, let's continue. Now, your rulership, which has a say in what's happening here. Your rulership is Mars, and in your world of power, ruled by Mars, the activity of your experience is the Chariot, Cancerian energy. Cancer is your fall sign, and you are Cancer's fall sign. Fall sign is just kind of learning about myself. It's just kind of where you experience difficulties, let's say, more or less. All right, here it is. Here's your power, this difficulty. For the Chariot is about facing difficulties. It's about having courage. It's about having the will to take action. It's about taking control. Good with boundaries, faithfulness, obedience, victory. Meditation, yoga, die hard, etc., etc. Excuse me. It's also a successful relationship or choosing to be single. Here, I see you having a relationship with somebody or something with the Hierophant. I'm not saying it's a person necessarily. It could be. It could very well be. I could see that very easily. But it could also just be something that you're learning. Again, that's teaching you about yourself. And that's the biggest thing, Scorpio. We can do a lot of things with our time here, but to learn about ourselves, that's the best. Even if it is illusion, even if it's all just whatever. That's how I got into this stuff. I was like, oh, Cancer, yeah, that sounds like me. I want to learn more about that. And now I'm here. So yeah, this is your power. Going out, facing a thing. Even if it's scary, fighting for something, going after somebody. The personality as a vehicle for the soul. You're finding yourself, so to speak, and you're not backing down, even though it's not really easy. It's commendable. And that brings us to the next one. Mild expansion. Your truth. Your personal localized consciousness, ruled by the sun. You have the moon in Sagittarius. Your strength. This is all about flexibility, defense, endurance, expertise, skill, readiness, culmination. 9, the ultimate number, or the highest number. 1 through 9, in numerology. Yeah. So this is in your personal localized consciousness. You're going through it. Scorpio, you're going through it. You're enduring it. And it's not easy. It's scary. I'm not trying to frighten you or anything, but I feel like you feel like this is a lot. Whatever it is, this is a lot. However, you want to see it through all the way to the end. Whoever that is, whoever that is, whatever that is, you are going through all the way. You're going the distance. And you're being smart about it. Keeping boundaries up. Yeah. It's a very stubborn energy too. So I don't see anything holding you back or able to hold you back. Okay, let's continue. The world of formation. This is where you start to become who you are in September. Hot expansion in the world of formation. Your victory, your will and the what. Five of discs, Lord of worry. Now, how can this be your victory, you ask? Well, let's see. This is tension, anxiety, is physical difficulty. It's not a well-regarded card. It's destitution, it's frustration, it's loss of finances, rejection possibly, sickness, stress, and it's under Venus. And Venus is all about love and balance and relationships and keeping up with all that stuff. Relationships, values, balance, pretty much it's cake. So you might be feeling in your world of victory, you will know what, that you want more. You desire, it's your slogan or your catchphrase or whatever. You want more. You are worried. Personally, whenever this card comes up for me, wherever it is, it's a feeling of just, I'm not enough for something. And it's not a great feeling. It's not, it's not the best. You could also be feeling like you don't have enough money to do something. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough money to take a course or to continue a course or to stay in a relationship where you're providing for someone and they feel like you should be providing for them. If you're a dude and there's a girl, you might feel like pressure, but also vice versa. You have two fives. Why is that so hard? You have 2 5s here in the pillar of expansion. Which means you're trying to, parts of you that are trying to get bigger, trying to grow, are met by 5s, and 5s are fight. They're challenges. They're tough motherfuckers of cards, I'll say that. So you're worried here. You're worried about victory. You're worried about winning. You're worried about accomplishing, becoming, whatever. Worried. All right, let's continue. In the world of splendor, cool consolidated form in the world of formation. You're how in the way, you have the heir of earth, Prince of Discs. Now, Prince of Discs is a fast-acting character. He's steadfast, he's stubborn, he's good with influence, he's influential in material and financial matters, he's energetic, he's a good planner, he's a good mover. I just made up that last one, but so he's got this bull here, represents Taurus, and that pulls his chariot. And all these ski balls in the background are not actually ski balls, they're actually grapes. But they still look like ski balls to me. Means he just goes around and he's like, he thinks of all the ways he can get stuff, and then he just kind of gets them. Kind of like Air of Fire, Prince of Wands, goes around in his chariot and just kind of thinks of stuff to do and just does them. I know this because I am a Prince of Wands, but Prince of Discs is a capable guy or gal. Think Wall Street guys, think anyone who makes a fair amount of money. Which is funny because in your victory, you're worried you don't have enough. And in your splendor, when you take a step back, cool consolidated form, as opposed to high expansive force, you're like, okay, wait, no, all right, I don't have enough, but I'll take this over here, grab that over here, create something, and I'll work with it. I'll make it work. Path of the Tower right here. Desire becomes reason. I love it. Things are tough, but you're up to the task, baby. Right here. Path of Strength. Challenge, up for the task. Now that's Hermetic Kabbalism, and I use it. I love it. I only use it when I see it, though. So let's continue into mild expansion in the world of formation. The moon, your foundation. Yeah. Your automation. Thank you. Earth of Fire, Princess of Wands. She is enthusiastic, she's determined, she's superficial, she's unreliable, she's reckless, she's faithless, she's impulsive, she's passionate, she's excited, she's doing whatever she wants to do. She's Malkuth, which is of the body, and she is Earth of Fire, so she's fire of the body. She feels something in her body and she does it. Doesn't think twice about it. She has a tiger in her hair. That's fine. I have a new hat now. We go. She's very powerful. She imposes attraction upon whoever is with her. Just by her force and her energy. She creates her own beauty. Again, moon is your fall, but I don't think that, well, this is technically an astrology reading, so I'll say this, just be careful. I mean, if you're acting on impulse, if you're acting on emotion, this could be why she is showing up in your wisdom. She thinks about it first. She just goes ahead and does it. And this is an emanation, this is formation. Remember how I said she's cool and steady and calm and all that stuff? And she's the opposite of that. She's forceful, she's energetic, she's a powder keg. I don't know. I feel like they would have some kind of term for the Princess of Wands back in the 50s. That would have been very inappropriate to say right now. I can't even think of it. Okay. But yeah. Firecracker. I don't know. She's impulsive. I said that already, but there it is. That's your automation. And that's what everything else here is built upon. You wanting to take some kind of impulse to do something here in your understanding, to not do something here in your wisdom, to continue learning something here in your awareness. All this stuff is built upon this Princess of Wands. So The moon might be your fault, but it's also where all this great stuff is built upon. So forget it. Forget what I said. Feel the impulse to do something. Doesn't even really matter what I say. You're gonna do it. Just be aware of it. All right. What does this manifest? Besides an extra long reading, Three of Wands, Lord of Virtue. This is good. This is good. This is thinking about the future. This is trust, ego, distance. This is an established plan, awaiting results, success with patience, developments over time. Right? It encourages you looking confidently into the future and tackling goals. It says, go for it. Go for it. But go for it in a smart way, right? Go for it in a courageous way, in a vital way. This also has to do with creating delicate bonds. It could also represent a promising relationship, overshooting your goal, which I can definitely see with, her, the princess, right on top, right? Foundations, all this stuff comes together, and right under it comes out virtue. It's like you have all this energy, this pent up energy, and it's coming out, and you don't know where it's coming from, and it's great, and it's good, and you're fighting, and then, okay, I can make this work. I need to be smart about it. I need to think about the future. I need to think about my resources. I need to contact my resources, my helpful contacts. I need to contact my support system. I need to plan ahead. Action and feeling in beautiful harmony. Right here. And you have you have 4 wands. You have 4 wands, a Princess of Wands, and a Queen of Wands. You are doing a lot of stuff in September. And you're also very worried about money. and possibly falling in love with a teacher. Or a subject. But hey, if you're falling in love with a teacher, you're falling in love with a teacher. There's nothing wrong with that. Unless there is. So yeah, go over the tree one more time. Hierophant. You're learning about something. I feel intuitively it's helping to inform you about yourself. Learning a lot of stuff that you had no idea even existed. And it's in your awareness, babe. Okay. In your wisdom, Queen of Wands. It's getting emotional. You want to do something about it, but you're also being cool. And you're using it to your advantage. You're not acting on it unless you're ready. Unless you feel it's right. And your understanding, 2 of Wands. Control, action, will, direction. You're doing something. This is not all a coincidence. This is a thing. And you're doing it, and you're moving in a direction. And you're ready to, you are ready and you're willing to take risks. Which is really the only way that we can achieve self-satisfaction. Or growth, right? The world of love. Okay, that's all nice. Now it's hard. Now it's a struggle, it's uncomfortable, there's conflicts, there's egos, there's disagreements and arguments and all this stuff, and it's not easy, but you're in it to win it. This is love. It's not easy, but it's worth it. It's like as soon as you're ready to do something, you expand out. It's okay, I gotta fight it. Okay. Then, cool consolidated form, you come back, you get your armor, you get your chariot up and ready, and you go for it. You fight. Do whatever it takes. Personal localized consciousness. Yeah. You do whatever it takes. Go to any length. Also keep your boundaries. Wow. Alright, in your victory, you're worried you might not have enough resources, and you're worried you might go through some kind of rejection, you're worried things might not work out. It's alright. And in your splendor, you're working it out just fine. You're getting resourceful. Maybe for the first time in your life. In your foundation, there's no stopping you. You feel the thing, you go and you do it. And that's it. No first or second thought about it. What you manifest is a future. Or at least an idea of one. Right? One that you feel good about and confident about. It's pretty sweet. Scorpio, please like the video if you like the video. Please subscribe if you want to see more of these in the future. I will see you next month. All right? Bye-bye.